There are moments when your thoughts feel constant and overwhelming, as if your mind cannot slow down. One thought leads to another, and before you realize it, you are caught in a loop. This can make even simple moments feel heavy, and over time it becomes exhausting. You may try to stop thinking, but that often makes things worse. The more you resist your thoughts, the more persistent they become. It feels like your mind is working against you, and this creates even more tension. Your mind is not the problem. Thinking is natural and necessary. But when thoughts become constant, they lose clarity. And instead of helping you, they begin to drain your energy. Calming your thoughts does not mean forcing silence, it means changing your relationship with them. Instead of fighting your thoughts, you begin to observe them. And this simple shift changes everything. When you observe a thought, you create distance. You're no longer inside the thought. You are watching it from the outside, and this reduces its intensity. At first, this may feel difficult. Your mind is used to reacting automatically. Every thought feels important. But with time, you begin to see that not all thoughts need your attention. Some thoughts are repetitive. They appear again and again without adding anything new. Recognizing this is the first step toward calm, because you stop taking them so seriously. You may notice that some thoughts feel stronger than others. They seem more important, more urgent, and harder to ignore. These thoughts often come with emotion, and that emotion makes them feel real and immediate. But not every urgent thought is important. Many thoughts are simply habits of the mind. They repeat because they have been repeated before. And without attention, they slowly lose their strength. When you see a thought clearly, it begins to change. You are no longer inside it, you are observing it, and this creates a natural distance. This distance is what allows calm to grow. Without it, your mind stays reactive, but with it, your mind becomes more stable. Instability creates clarity. When you stop reacting to every thought, your mind begins to slow down. There is less urgency, less pressure, and this creates space. In that space, your thoughts become clearer. You can focus on what matters, and the noise starts to fade into the background. You do not need to eliminate your thoughts. You only need to stop feeding them. Attention is what gives thoughts their strength. Without it, they naturally weaken. If you notice your mind racing, bring your attention to something simple. Your breathing, your body, or the present moment. This helps ground your awareness. Your breath is always available, it is steady and neutral. When you focus on it, your mind begins to follow. And this creates a calming effect. At first, your thoughts may interrupt this process. That is normal. The goal is not to have a perfectly quiet mind. The goal is to return your attention gently. Each time you return, you train your mind. You teach it that it does not need to chase every thought. And over time, this becomes natural. You may notice moments of silence between thoughts. These moments are small, but they are important. They show you that calm is already there. The more you allow these moments, the longer they become. And your mind starts to feel lighter, less crowded, more at ease. As your awareness improves, you begin to recognize patterns. You see which thoughts come back again and again, and you start to understand them instead of reacting to them. Understanding your thoughts reduces their power. They are no longer overwhelming. They become something you can observe and let pass, and this changes your entire experience. Calm does not come from controlling everything. It comes from letting things settle naturally. When you stop forcing, your mind finds its own balance. You are not your thoughts. Thoughts come and go constantly, but you remain. And recognizing this creates a deeper sense of stability. When you feel overwhelmed, remind yourself that this is temporary. Thoughts are always changing, and what feels intense now will pass. Instead of trying to fix everything, allow things to be as they are. This reduces resistance. And when resistance drops, calm begins to appear. Your mind does not need to be perfect. It only needs to be understood. And understanding brings clarity. As your thoughts slow down, your attention becomes stronger. You are able to stay present for longer, and this improves your overall state. This is not something that happens instantly, it develops with practice, but every small step makes a difference. Even a few seconds of calm can change how you feel, and those seconds add up over time. If you continue, you will notice a shift. Your mind becomes quieter, not completely silent, but more manageable. And in that state, everything feels easier. You can think more clearly, you feel less pressure, and your energy returns. Calm thoughts create a calm mind, and a calm mind changes how you experience everything. If this video helped you calm your thoughts, consider leaving a like and subscribing for more content about mental clarity and overthinking. And if you'd like, share in the comments what thoughts you find hardest to let go.